This is the foundation coming at you with the third preseason game loss to the Cardinals, 27-3. Usually it's the dress rehearsal, but I think our second game was the dress rehearsal. A lot of starters didn't play. Our offensive line pretty much. Technically two of our starters played. Connor Williams and Lyle Collins. But the rest didn't. The other guys didn't play for the field. Not for the foreseeable future. You don't expect Travis Frederick to be back. Tyron Smith, to me, I think he's been in the league long enough where he can get himself ready. Zach Martin just get him ready for week 1. Defensively, Sean Lee, you don't want him. Want him to be as fresh as possible. Malik. Gonna see how much he can contribute in the first coming weeks and to when he can fully get back. And with Dak, you're not throwing him out there with backups and all that. And then Zeke, you're gonna rely on him a lot. So he wasn't gonna play. The positives in this game, defensively, we did not allow a point again. First stringers didn't allow a point again. So that's probably the best thing that's going right now. Randy Gregory, he looks great. Will he be the week 1 starter? I don't know. Haven't really seen him all too much against the run yet. So that's the, if anything, that would be the one thing, because our first 2 games is gonna be against two rushing teams. So would be nice to see what he can do against the run. Probably Jalen Smith, Cheeto, and Heath has been our most consistent players. With those guys, and everybody has stepped up at a time or two. Byron Jones has his moments. Dorrance Armstrong had his moments. Antoine Woods had his moments. Taco Charlton had his moments, and Joe Thomas. Finally, we get to say a little bit of, we got depth at something. But the one area that we do get depth, and then we lose another player like Kayvon Frazier. It didn't look good, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But they're gonna have to bring in some more safeties, I guess. Offensively, the 2 guys that needed to perform in this game, they did perform. Looney and Connor Williams. Connor Williams has gotten better each time, and Looney looked decent. Doesn't look like like the other guy I'm going to talk about a little later. And then the negatives: turning the ball 8 times is just horrible. Lance North, the reason why he got cut last year is the same thing that happened today. I don't know the first one, that one is not his fault. But the second one was like, what were you thinking? He wasn't aware of where he was on the field. It was already like inside the 12-yard line or 10-yard line, and the rule is, once it gets in the 10-yard line, do not catch the ball unless the guy is right next to you, and then you can stop him from let him go into the 1-yard line or whatever. But that was silly. And then fumbles, and all that. And then Chaz Green, if they don't bring in Chaz Green, not Chaz Green, but 3 tackles to work with, I don't know what to say. It's just, I'm over it. I'm over it already. I don't care. I don't care what anybody. I'm pretty sure a lot of people agree, but at the same time, too, it's like, I don't get it already. It's like, he's done. You got something positive out of him in 2016. You guys messed with him. You guys basically ruined him. And then this year you try to fix him, and then you could see already by the second even by the first preseason game, you just could see it already. Even on training camp live, you could see it already. He's done. He has no confidence. He has no confidence. he's forgotten how. It's almost like he's forgotten how to play. So, you know, Rod Smith, and in that turn, Rod Smith looked like he was trying to spark the team. He was trying to do more than what he should, and he fumbled the ball. Yeah, so I think Mike White looks a little bit better just because of his command of the ball, more velocity. You know, that's in that kind of sense. Other than that, just gotta wait. One thing I did like though, you know, some people liked it too. I seen it in tweets and stuff like that. Is when we allowed that big run. That was the only offensive touchdown that we allowed. And I mean, in this game. And Chris Rashad went berserk on the sidelines, and I loved it because to us doesn't matter, you know, but he's making sure it matters to them, and that's one thing I liked a lot. It mattered to him that it should matter to them, and I love that he just went berserk in that because he is not gonna let this slide, and I love that. I absolutely loved it. All right, mahalo for watching, Paniola boys, and like always, go Cowboys.